Good morning. Welcome to She Represents. I'm Jazzy, and today my guest is Casey Fox. She is a media professional, executive producer, community activist, and the list just goes on and on. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you for having me. I love your show. I love your program, and I love what you're doing, and you're definitely a woman who represents.
Well, thank you so much. Now, I got to get started because you have the nickname, the Lady General. So where did that come from?
The Lady General was a name given to me actually by another radio personality out of Austin, Texas. Many years ago, we were doing an interview, and she just couldn't get past the fact that I was someone who had served in the military because she thought I was just so poised. And it just seemed like it didn't fit to her. And she said, "You know what? You're so much of a lady, but like you're a badass too." And Lady General just came out, and I liked it.
Yeah.
And with her blessing, I was like, I'm going to carry this. I love this.
Yes.
And that's kind of how that happened.
I absolutely love the name. And it's great that you brought that up because I noticed that you served in the military for 9 years, which is amazing. And thank you for your service. How was that experience for you?
Oh, man. First of all, you're welcome. I love serving my country, and I did so with vigor and integrity. It was one of the best times of my life. I have always said that had it not been for that experience, I would not be the leader that I am today.
Mm-hmm. Well, give them a little bit of your past and how long you've been working in television and some of the projects that you're doing now.
Sure thing. I started out in local television in the late 90s. But as to date, I've given over 20 years of my life to that industry. And I've done everything that one could possibly do in television. And I decided to start my own company, which was a crisis communication firm. And then 4 years ago, I added an arm of content creation to it. And the content that I create is content that I believe in, and I feel there's a space missing in mainstream for this type of content, and it's social justice content.
Yes, and I see that you are actually very active with the social justice movement, and you have worked closely with Shaun King, Lee Merritt, and you've co-founded the Sisters of the Movement. Why is it so important for you to bring awareness to these issues?
Well, one of my mottos is that somebody's got to do it. It may as well be me. Mm-hmm. And I'm a change agent. That's why I went into media. I wanted to tell certain stories. I ended up going into the technology field as an executive in broadcast television and ended up being the only woman to do that, which was kind of sad. But I am a firm believer in growth and change. So social justice, human rights, women's rights, those are things that are very near and dear to me. And so I have the fortunate ability to capitalize on things that mean a lot to me.
Absolutely. All right. You got a lot of things going on. And so for anyone who would like to follow you and your projects, or maybe they have a young girl, they like to sign up for your camp, how can someone follow your journey and support you?
You can find me. I'm on most all social media platforms as my name, KC Fox, letter K, period, letter C, period, Fox, F-O-X. That's my real name, by the way. And for the Lady General Camp, you can Google it, or you can visit our website at tlgfoundation.org. For Sisters of the Movement, which is our social justice initiative, you can find us at sistersofthemovement.org. And I am also a proud member of Jay-Z's Rock Nation United Justice Coalition.
Okay.
And we're doing great work with legislation there. You can find us at UnitedJusticeCoalition.com.
Oh, man. I told y'all she had a lot going on. Well, thank you again for taking this time out and doing this interview with me. You'll also be featured in the Dallas Weekly. Thank you so much, Casey.
Thank you, Jazzy. And keep doing what you're doing. Is that if there's ever anything we can do for you specifically and the things that you're doing out in the community, because we see you and we love you and we appreciate you, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, thank you so much.